Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I am a regional flight attendant. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. To all my returning subscribers, I do appreciate the support and thank you for continuing to watch. Today is a rainy day. It begins a 5-day trip for me, which I'm starting not to like 5-day trips. This is kind of I end late on a lot of these days, with the exception of go home day. I end at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. But tonight I don't end until 10 o'clock in Burlington, Vermont. I do technically only 3 legs. I go to Melbourne, Florida, back, sit for 2 hours, and then I do a flight from Atlanta to Burlington, Vermont. And that's all I have for today. So I'm finna get ready and go get on the shuttle. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Hopefully no delays. If I get swapped, I'll let you all know that too as well. So I'll see you guys a little bit later in Burlington. Hello everybody, so I'm finally in my hotel room here in Burlington. It's going on 11 o'clock. Let's just say that today started off, basically we started off late because the inbound flight came in late. So we ended up pushing back 20 minutes after our original departure time. And I don't know what's up with Floridians and this I don't want to wear my mask type thing. So as I'm going back to do my final walkthrough, to do my final safety checks, rows 17 all the way to 20, nobody had a mask on. It wasn't hanging on their ear, it wasn't on their chin, they just didn't have it. So I'm like, so I said, I need everybody to put on a mask. Why did everybody reach into their pocket to get their mask out to put it on as if this was just gonna fly? Like, I know it's full flights, but you still have to wear the mask. The mask mandate has been extended until September. Then on the flight back from Melbourne, I think we closed on time. If we were, it was a little bit, maybe like 2-3 minutes late. And that flight was pretty smooth until the end, and we're leaving. Somebody threw up on the seat. And I mean, like, we didn't have to clean it up, but they didn't let us know. I just happened to go by and I was just doing checks to make sure nothing was left, and I saw the throw up. Then tonight, coming to Burlington, which I didn't realize it was as long. It's been over a year since I've been to Burlington. It's a 2-hour flight. We're doing service. A lady in the back was saying that, asking if there's a federal air marshal on board, and I'm like, why? She said because the guy behind her, she doesn't feel comfortable with him. He's pushed on her seat and she just doesn't feel comfortable. So I offered to move her, even though we were full. We had 2 open seats. I said, would you like to move? She was like, no. Even people around her even offered to swap seats with her. She didn't want to do it. So I'm like, what do you want me to do? Because she said that he yelled at her, and I'm like, if he would have yelled at her like the way she said, we would have heard it, and I didn't hear anything like that going on. And she didn't want to move, so I told her, and then she asked, could one of us sit with her, the flight attendants, and I told her, no, that can't happen because we have to continue to do service and we can't just sit with the passenger. And even if there was a federal air marshal on board, they wouldn't have came to sit on her, because the point of them being on there is not to be known by other customers. And how would I know that's not a setup for something? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we just kept walking back and forth, just checking on her to see if she was all right or whatever like that. But the people around her was saying like none of that happened the way that she's saying that it did happen. So it is what it is. But they gave me the key to go down to work out, even though it's actually closed. So I'm gonna go down and work out tonight. I don't have to report till 3:55 tomorrow. Van is at 3:30, so I'll see you guys in the morning or afternoon whenever I get up. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is day 2 of 5. Very easy day for me today. I do a deadhead to Detroit, and then Detroit to Huntsville, Alabama, which I sit in Detroit for like 2.5 hours, which is very unproductive, but it is what it is. Last night, I went and worked out for an hour, and then I came back into my room and I started to get back on my, doing my research for traveling, because as you know, like I told you all before, that from working during the pandemic, our mainline company gave us 2 pops of space tickets. So I decided that I'm going to use mine to go to Cape Town, South Africa. So I just started doing more research on Cape Town to do for that one. And then I started looking at other things, like other places that I wanted to go or go back to that I did not get to go to. So I've been doing that as of late. So starting back doing that now, because I think eventually everything is going to start to open back up sooner or later. But yeah, other than that, today's a very easy day. So I'll see you guys later on tonight once I get to Huntsville. Good evening, everybody. So I made it to my hotel room here in Huntsville today. Super easy. Nothing went on, to report. It was just basically I did a deadhead and I sat for 2 hours and came to Huntsville. And now I'm in Huntsville tonight. But I do have to ask you all something, especially people who do this. Hold on. If you have on your mask and I'm like, would you like something to drink? And you do like this, huh? So by taking your mask off, does that help you hear better? Just let me know, because I can hear you just fine through the mask. I think that's the funniest thing. Every passenger, hey, would you like something to drink? They put on your mask. Huh, what you say? I don't get it, but just let me know why you think they do it. Please let me know. But other than that, tomorrow I have a 12:15 van. It's a little bit earlier than I was today. So tomorrow I think I have 4 legs. So I'm not gonna go work out. I'll work out in the morning. I'm just finna take a shower, unwind, and just go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of 5, and today is one of the longest days of this trip. I have 4 legs. I go from Huntsville to Atlanta to Oklahoma City, back to Atlanta, and then I end up in Knoxville tonight about 11 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. But other than that, I woke up this morning. I did go work out. I ate breakfast. So I feel, a lot better. I didn't feel bad yesterday, but I feel good today going on this, preparing for this day or whatnot. But one thing I did do, if my hair looks a little frizzy, is because I left my do-rag in the car. I took my 2 backup do-rags out of my bag to wash them when I was at home on my off day, and forgot to put them back in my bag. So therefore I don't have a do-rag. I'm just putting grease on my head and just brushing my hair, and with the humidity my hair gets frizzy. So it is what it is. But other than that, that is all that I have for you today. If anything changes, because I do have an 1.5-hour sit once I get to Atlanta, I'll let you guys know and keep you updated. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on tonight once I get to Knoxville. So everybody, I have an update here. I guess it's just Huntsville for me, because we have another delay for maintenance because the plane that came in hit a bird. So we have a bird strike, so we have to wait on maintenance to come. And that's gonna be like an hour. If you remember from my last vlog, when I was here in Huntsville, somebody ripped the APU startup out of the plane and messed that up. So I guess it's something with Huntsville, but I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated and see what happens for the rest of the day. Hello everybody. So I've made it to my room here in Knoxville. It is going on midnight. I have 11-hour layover tonight here, but today was a little bit of a challenge today. We were delayed in Huntsville, probably not even an hour, but we landed in Atlanta 30 minutes after our original arrival time. So people missed their gates, missed their connections or whatnot. But before we left, my flying partner was coming up to the front to get a bag to get the wipes and stuff to go back through, and somebody stopped her in first class and was asking her something. At the time, I didn't know what it was, and then all of a sudden I heard his voice raised louder. So I go in, because I could see her face. She was getting frustrated, so I stepped in. I was just like, let me handle this or whatever. So I asked him, knelt down, asked him what seems to be the problem. Of course, he talked to me very calmly. And basically, his friend was sitting at 18, and his friend's going to miss his connection. So he wanted us to move him to first class because there was an empty seat behind him. And I explained to him that that's an upgrade. I said, what we can do is move him as close as possible in main cabin and, make an announcement for people who don't have tight connections to stay seated. And it's about as best we can do. He's like, so this seat's going to go out empty? Yes. I said, we cannot make any upgrades on the plane. Only time we can move someone that's to an upgraded seat is if the captain says we have a weight imbalance and we need to move somebody to the front, or the gate agent comes on and tell us, hey, move such and such to this seat here. Other than that, we cannot move them. Well, it doesn't make any sense. And I told him, I said, well, you're more than welcome to let him have your seat, and you can go sit in his seat if you want him to make his connection. And I said, these are policies and procedures that we have to follow. And, just left it at that. End of story. Then on the way back, we had a guy that didn't want to put his mask on. And, the thing is, he was just, I don't know if he was testing us or whatever. But the thing is, we weren't going to make a big deal out of it, but it was the disrespect that came with it after my flying partner told him 3 times to put on his mask. And that's what made us tell a red coat once he got to Atlanta. And I don't know what happened after that because we didn't see him. So, like I said, with the whole mask situation, I get it. Nobody wants to wear the mask. We have to wear these masks sometimes 14 hours a day. You can wear it for 30 minutes. That's just how I look at it. You can wear it for 30 minutes to an hour if I have to wear this for 14 hours a day. And like I said, she was going to let it ride until he got disrespectful. So, and I think that's the biggest issue with a lot of flight attendants, that this whole past year, I ran into one of my classmates, and I always asked her, like, are you going to apply to mainline? This time, it's always a yes, but this time it was, I don't know. She said because this past year, the strain that has been put on her from, just disrespectful passengers not wanting to wear a mask, is like making her reconsider doing this job any longer, and I think that's sad. That the fact of, it's a lot of flight attendants that think like that, like, am I really, they considering getting out of this just for the simple fact of the disrespect that they had to deal with over this past year. Now, I haven't had to deal with that, at all for real, like that, the disrespect or anything. It's just, I've had smart alecky passengers, but that's normal. So I understand, but I'm not going to go to bed with what happened tonight. I'm going to just listen to some music, clear my head, hit the reset button for tomorrow, and get up. And I have to do the same route again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning once I get up. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4 of 5, and I feel pretty refreshed. I wish I could have slept a little bit longer, but it is what it is. So today is another 4-leg day. I do the same route. While I come from Knoxville, go to Oklahoma City, sit for 2 hours, and then I end up in Tri-Cities tonight. My schedule comes out on Monday, so I did something different. Now, I know I told you all that I usually just bid for one thing and that's it. So I think almost every trip, at least 3 out of the 5 trips, I've had a Bahamas turn at the end of it, I think. I can't remember. But so what I did was I added a little bit more to my bid this time. I said I don't want my checkout after 5 o'clock, which that means I go home between 7 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I said no international, so that way they don't give me Bahamas turns on go home day. So I'm gonna see if that work out. I still ask for max credit hours, so I'm gonna see if that works out for me. And if it does, I'm probably gonna keep bidding that way. So, but other than that, I'll see you guys tonight once I get to Tri-Cities, Tennessee. So I've made it here to my hotel in Tri-Cities, and I want to say today was an absolute better day than yesterday was. Although I just, again, didn't even think about yesterday, but it went a lot smoother than yesterday. So today had a lot of babies and toddlers on the plane, and I love the kids. So I held about 5 babies today. Moms had to go to the bathroom, or they needed help with, just basically freeing up a hand. I was giving toddlers little fist pounds and everything. Today was a really good day. Kids kind of make that a little bit better, especially with their innocence. Maybe just for me. But other than that, that is all. What's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow my schedule comes out, so it won't come out until 12. I do have a sit, so I'll be able to see what I bid for, if it actually worked, and I'll let you know once I close out this video tomorrow, because it is go home day as well tomorrow as well. So I have a deadhead tomorrow morning. I get up, I have an 11 o'clock van, and then I sit in Atlanta for like 3 hours, and then I do a turn to Jackson. So I have plenty of time to talk to you all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 5. It is go home day. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of 5 days anymore. Granted, I don't have any 5 days back to back like some people do, but I'm not a fan. So, but our schedule's dropping probably an hour. They might drop a little bit early. Sometimes they do that. But other than that, I have 3 legs today. I deadhead from Johnson City to Atlanta. Then I sit for 3 hours, and then I have a Jackson, Mississippi turn. Hopefully they will use me for something else. Me and my flying partner praying, like something earlier, so that way we don't have to sit for so long on go home day, and we can get done a lot earlier. So we'll see. But I'll let you guys know what happened a little bit later on today. Good evening, everybody. So I am done for the day. This 5-day trip is in the books. Today's flight was very uneventful, the last 2 legs, I should say. And I just want to leave y'all with this lesson as far as what this trip, the lesson for this trip is, don't carry work with you to the next day. Like, I had that one bad day, and you dwell on it for that night. The next morning, start a new day, because 9 times out of 10, when these passengers are rude to you or nasty, you're probably not going to see them again. So don't carry it with you and let it affect you, because if you do, it's going to be it's going to make the trip seem long, and it's going to wear on you over time. If you do that, hit the reset button. Let's start all over again. But I'm off for a couple of days, and then the next trip is a 4-day trip. I might pick up reserve days. I'm not for sure. I'm still thinking about it. But until next time, to all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button and that like button. Also, leave a comment down below. To all my returning subscribers, people that have been with me since day 1, I appreciate you and the support that you all give. Until next time, I'm out.